Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? Thanks for stopping by and being a passenger on the P Reacts Daily Train. I appreciate everybody that's been coming by and helping me out with the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out, especially since I'm a newer channel and it really helps with the algorithm. Also, don't forget this is not a substitute for the original content. So go over to the original artist, watch the video on their channel, show them some love, give them a like. Also, we're not doing any redistribution of any of the content, so we're not really breaking any copyright rules or laws. So we'll get started with this video as soon as we see our disclaimer. Alrighty, in today's video, we're going to be doing some more of the warning, and we're doing the, the Mayday in the Making interview. And the last video we did the episodes 1, 2, and 3, and because I didn't know how many episodes there were, so I kind of was going along. And so today we're going to be doing the second part of that, which is episodes 4, 5, 6. So let's get into this and check this out. Make sure we got some good. There we are. And here we go.
Technology played a huge part in our band. We became known because of a YouTube video.
Social media is such a big part for us as a band, and without social media, we wouldn't have reached all those people who listen to our music right now.
I honestly don't know how they do what they do, but I know that the numbers don't lie.
When it comes to going viral at the age that they did, they've had a head start building this social media and online presence that people would pay millions to obtain.
That's an amazing thing to see. I mean, to have this type of fan dedication and loyalty this early is, it's really impressive. And it speaks to the fact that their music really touches people.
Yeah, they do have a ton of loyalty to their fan base and everything, and a wide range fan base from kids to seniors and stuff. So yeah, very nice. And yeah, social media, I mean, that does help a lot. Social media brings a lot more people than what it was like back in the 60s, 70s, 80s and stuff like that. Even maybe the 90s, because then you started getting into the social media and all the, especially TikTok stuff and all that craziness. But yeah, I can see that. Let's get back into it.
When you start out in music, the first thing that you think about is not really like, how am I going to manage my social media? It's the last thing that you're thinking of.
When I first met them, they had already gone viral because they were uploading videos of them doing covers and practicing music so that their grandparents could see it.
When the attention came in, it was like pretty shocking.
What we did as a team was land it with a proper strategy and a vision. We all talk about what we're doing in social media every day.
It is like a lot to do, but honestly, like, it helps us a lot.
Thank you, patrons. Shout out to all of you. You are awesome.
This community and friendships have been, forged all over the world.
We're always thinking of new ways to create new content for them.
And even if it just was like one person, it means something to them. That's an incredible feeling.
I think that they just feel like more responsibility to their audience, to their fans. They're constantly evolving and working more for them.
It can kind of be intimidating as our fan base grows. It's very hard not to think about what other people might think.
To think like, I kind of need to be perfect. I mean, being a woman in rock is a whole thing.
We have gone through a lot of different experiences, mostly on stage, where we would get these looks like, what are these little girls gonna do?
Like, our treatment was sometimes very, very different. Like, the staff would treat you different, the bands would treat you different. I remember going at festivals when I was like 11. People would look at us like, oh, what are they gonna do here? And suddenly we started playing and everyone was just like shocked by what we did, and I was like, yeah. People really don't expect a lot out of you because they're not used to seeing women on these stages.
It is very nerve-wracking to go out in front of everyone and be that vulnerable. You see, like, this is me, this is what I do. Do you like it?
So, if they were already viral doing YouTube, why did they sign to a record company? That's my question. That, from what I know and from what I understand from others, is the record companies are cutthroat. They work you to death. They don't want to pay you royalties, you know, all this different things. And so that's kind of makes me curious. Why did they do it? I mean, I can understand probably they wanted to get more famous and stuff like that. So if that's the case, then when their contract is up, now that they're already super famous, worldwide famous and everything, when their contract's up with the record company, I would say go independent, because then you don't have to pay the record company nothing. And everybody already knows them and everything. And the warning, if you guys are watching this, my suggestion would be on your tours that you're going on while you're with the record company, have one of your crew, your mom, your dad, or somebody, write down every location you're going to, the address, the phone number, the name of the place, and keep a list of all these places you guys are touring. Because that way you can hire one person that can call around and set your booking up for your whole tour if you're independent. And you'll make all the money yourself directly. And you can make your own CDs and all that too. So, yeah. So, I mean, that's my suggestion. And it makes the most sense to me. You'd make all the money. You would get all the royalties. And you don't have somebody telling you what to do all the time. So, suggestion. So, yeah. When I was touring, I was independent. I didn't have a record company. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's another story for another day. But anyway, but yeah, let's get back into this and check some more of this out.
Vulnerable, you see, like, this is me, this is what I do. Do you like it?
You know, it's not easy for them being young, being female in a rock genre, and I think they're gonna bring change to that.
The most important thing in what we do is to just stay true to ourselves.
I'm really proud that this is a group of girls. I think there's so much talented female musicians out there, but historically they've been underrepresented in rock and roll. I don't really know what the reason is, but if I can be a part of helping to bring that energy to the forefront, then that's what I want to do.
You know, in such a male-dominated field, to see not only three women but three sisters playing rock music, it was awesome. Also, being a father of two daughters, it was inspiring to see that too. It's something I wanted them to see.
We step up our game just to prove we belong here.
Rock and roll and music in general is for everyone to enjoy.
It doesn't matter who's playing the music. If you like it and if it's good and if you think it's good, that's what matters.
They are the future of rock and roll.
Playing rock and roll, like, there's no energy equal to that.
To see like all these people that are from all around the world, some of them are older, some of them are younger, how they all just connect like through the power of music.
And it's so fun to see people having fun with you. It's just like a big party.
When young girls reach out to us, it's the most satisfying feeling ever.
You can feel it when people tell you what your music means to them. It's such an indescribable feeling.
Like when someone comes up to you in the meet and greet and they're like, I started playing the drums because of you. Oh my God, like you feel like crying. It shows that anyone can do what we're doing.
It's easy for people to blow up on the internet and kind of not act like it's a thing, but these girls, they dedicate time every day to trying to make sure that someone in their fan group or their whole fan group has an experience.
There are so many people that follow us and listen to our music. If I am just able to keep doing what I'm doing right now and keep touching like people's hearts this way, I'm happy.
I really, really love what I do, and I'm very grateful that all of you have given me the chance to prove it and to be it and to share it with you.
We had never really worked with people outside of like our trusted group.
My first actual personal interaction was when I met them. They were playing 2 sold-out nights at Mercury Lounge, and I came the first night and checked it out and was so blown away. I came back the second night with Jason Plum.
Devin O'Connor, our senior A&R person at Lava, she invited me to go to a show at the Mercury Lounge. And I think it was a cold winter's night. And I've been to the Mercury Lounge too many times in my life, but I went and my head exploded.
Going from being an independent band to a signed band, it's a very big change.
Because we have been independent since we started and we had been doing really well.
For years, we've always kind of seen where the band is going independently. We started seeing this growth, and we would ask ourselves, it's like, how far can we take it ourselves? And then when is it time to start searching for partners?
We just didn't want to sign with someone who would take control over our music. When Lava approached, it was just like an amazing opportunity for us.
The Warning had great touring numbers, great Spotify numbers, great social media interaction. Their fans are diehard. But first and foremost, the most important part is the music, and the music blew me away.
At Lava, we like to sign great artists. It's really a simple criteria.
When we were approached by Lava, we dove in and definitely found very clear pattern. It was the same sound and look before Jason got him than after.
When they actually reached out to us, we couldn't believe it. And me being an amazing, like a big Paramore fan, I was just like, wow, Jason Blum just got, oh wow.
But when we started talking with Lava, we clicked. We were on the same page. I knew that this was the step that we had to take, that we would be able to be on another level now.
It took a long time.
We were negotiating for 7 months.
But we finally did it.
Signing with Lava was like a game changer for us.
Complete game changer.
When we signed, it was it was just such a big relief.
And now, with the whole Lava team behind us, I feel super powerful.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
We're this super strong team.
Being the first rock band.
Yeah, so it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. I'm still kind of curious. I mean, I know they did it to get the exposure, pretty much. And maybe they were just sick of setting up everything themselves. But, yeah, I guess it basically boils down to is like how much is Lava taking from their cut of everything, you know, and how much is Lava paying them compared to what they would make if they did it themselves. I guess if they're doing everything their way, not budging on a thing, nothing, and paying out a very little amount to Lava, then okay, I can understand. But I don't know. I would still want to go back to being independent once their contract is up with Lava, but then again, who knows? I mean, it's their choice, their life, you know. So, but anyway, yeah, let's get back into this. This is very interesting. The part on the last portion was about how they're a lot of young girls and young fans look up to them and they want to get started, and that's cool. Yeah, that's expected too, you know. And it's good that they can mentor or give that perception to them younger people so they can become musicians too. So yeah, very nice. But yeah, let's get back into it.
I am so grateful.
We're this super strong team.
Being the first rock band in Latin American history to sign with a US major record label definitely has to be my proudest moment, and every grain of sand that I contributed to that is something that I'll cherish forever. That's one for the books.
ever since we signed, we've gotten like so many opportunities. Like we got to record our third album during a pandemic.
With the power of a record label, we can make songs for different artists. We can get our songs in movies or
That's
anything.
true.
Like the possibilities are endless. Our earliest goals for the band, like we're gonna learn this song and we're gonna rock it. We're gonna be on time. I mean, those are still goals. But as we grew like up until now, our goals have changed drastically.
I would just really love to play all over the world and like have my music reach out to like as many people as possible.
And we would love to, you know, go on a world tour, get our music everywhere, and just kind of like share that love for music that we have wherever we can.
I can envision a stadium full of fans rocking out to the Warning. If we were able to help make that happen, it would be, you know, just it would just be magical.
Future hope for the band is world domination.
Yeah, we want to tour the world. We want to melt faces, rock out on stage. We want to break stereotypes. And
Yeah, they did that already. They got their wish on that one and broke that goal. So yeah, they was touring all over Europe, and they toured the United States. They toured Mexico. So yeah, and I think South America. So yeah, so very good. They got that goal pretty good. So yeah, let's get back to it.
show the world that dreams do come true.
My goal for them is that they become the biggest band in the world. You know, it sounds crazy, but it's actually possible. It's going to take a ton of hard work, and it's also going to take some lucky breaks. At the end of the day, I think that that is within the realm of possibility. There's no reason that they can't do that.
Our favorite place we traveled as a band, I think we have each one different in mind. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
let's just say it at the same time and see if it matches up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Argentina!
Ah!
Okay.
we got
Argentina.
was
Yes.
awesome. It was such a great tour.
It was our first time having like such a long tour.
We
2
were-
weeks.
It was
two
like 2
weeks.
weeks.
It was
Yeah.
a
2
2-week
week
tour
tour.
with
It was our
Educativa,
first time there.
and it was amazing.
It was
Honestly,
absolutely
I am
amazing.
dying to go back to Argentina. The energy
It's
the
so different.
Argentina like public has, wow,
We
awesome.
miss you guys.
That part 5? I think we're in part 6. Yeah, we're in the part 6 now. So yeah, this is the last third of the video. So yeah, this is very interesting. I'm just sitting back, watching this, enjoying it. Oh, very nice interview. And this was, by the way, this was a suggestion from a subscriber. So yeah, let's get back into it. And thank you for that suggestion, by the way. So yeah, let's get back into it. Whoa, yeah, I need to like this. I keep forgetting different parts, so I gotta like them all.
COVID.
Once we signed with Lava, we didn't want to lose any time.
The band was about to go on a tour, and then COVID hit, so everything that they were working on got canceled. And so they shifted the target immediately to, okay, we're going to make the record now.
And David Bendith was a name that crossed between options that they brought to the table and options that we had seen. Really quickly, it became, okay, let's get him on a Zoom.
We had a Zoom call with him. Like there was just like a connection. We shared the same vision. We were actually very excited, very nervous as well, because we knew it was going to be like tough.
Teenagers are different than any other band. You know, they're very pliable.
We were really nervous. Looking back on that call, David was also nervous. Like we see it, and I was like, "Why were you nervous?" Like we were shaking. You are David Bendith.
Making an album in the middle of a global pandemic was a very unique experience.
We started lockdown on March. We had not left our house until September. We were really respectful of like the safety of it all.
Obviously, it was COVID, and the first thoughts across my mind were, how is this going to work? But what we did was we were in the bubble.
We decided after a lot of conversations about it that we were going to record it in New Jersey.
We did COVID testing, we traveled with seat covers and masks and face shields and gloves, antibacterial and sprays and wipes. Nobody on our team got COVID. We were all very careful and very professional. And I think
Very
you know,
nice.
that just makes this album that much more special.
We were just in a little bubble all the time. time.
I think it kept us really in the zone.
It was definitely scary starting at first, because of course the questions come up of maybe if we wait another month, things will be safer. But it ultimately came down to the fact that the music was ready and it feels urgent, it feels relevant. We want to put this music out.
Working with David and Rick was a very new experience for us. Actually never worked like this much with people who only talk in English.
Their English is amazing. My Spanish is absolutely awful. The one time that I brought up a mispronunciation, I can't remember if it was Danny or Pau, one of them said something and I jumped on it. And you just hear Allie from the back, your Spanish sucks. You gotta watch out. You don't know who's waiting in the wings to get you.
This third album, I am so proud of what we did with it.
It came out very generational, very social. More than anything, I think we want to call out people to think.
It's about Gen Z, it's about technology, it's about communication. The new album is the world from New Warning's perspective.
Since we evolved as people, we changed, our views of the world changed, we grew up. I think our writing and our music changed and grew as well.
In this instance, you could tell that each.
So I thought that was funny when they says Ali jumps out from the back and says your Spanish sucks. Oh, I wish I was there at that moment just to see that. That would be funny. Oh my gosh, just to see that personality of Ale, because she most of the times looking so like straight faced and serious up on stage. So to see that would be, man. I would have died laughing. That is crazy. But yeah, so let's get back into this and finish this video out.
Our music changed and grew as well.
In this instance, you could tell that each one of them had spent time honing their craft and practicing. I saw a crack in the door where I could push them and I could open a world to them where they could be less rigid. Even though it's tough and they don't like it, they're built to withstand it. And so you could push them. And so I did.
It was great to see how our different opinions meshed and became this great album.
We really stepped out of our little box of songwriting.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, there was moments when it was extremely tense.
It was sometimes like, David, that's not how it is right now. And David was like, well, this is how it should be. And we're like, ah! We had a lot of conversations about how to meet a healthy middle.
I guess the best way to say it's how you come back from that determines how much you've grown.
Working with them was incredible, and we all got to learn so much from the process. I feel super confident about the next steps I'm taking as a musician because I got to learn from the pros.
All the work with David Bendit, it was a blessing. It was amazing.
I already missed them. We were with them for so long. It was an amazing experience.
I hope that this record goes platinum and we all have plaques on our walls. As far as for the band, I wish them.
So who is this guy? Is he one of their team? Is he a relative? Or does he work for the record company? I'm curious, because they've been showing him quite a bit, so I was kind of curious on who he is.
Record goes platinum and we all have plaques on our walls. As far as for the band, I wish them all the success in the world.
We know that we have much to learn every single day. There's always.
So I'm assuming he's with the record company just by the way he was talking.
We know that we have much to learn every single day. There's always something more.
My dreams and goals for them is for them to grow as players, to keep writing songs. But my biggest goal for them would be to stay in touch with who they are and never lose that.
Our love for what we do is so real and it's so big. Why have we worked so hard for so long to just stop here?
Tener un día exitoso.
Alrighty, that's the end of that. Yeah, that was a very good, I don't know if you want to call it documentary or interview or what, but it was very good, very informant. It really let me know a lot more about the process of them getting started, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, very nice, very nice. But yeah, so thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot on the channel. And you beautiful people have a great day, and goodbye for now.